James Wise, HoltonWise here. Today I have an awesome investment opportunity. This is a 4-unit building, and the thing about 4-unit buildings is they are actually the best building you can finance. With a 4-unit building, it is the largest building by unit count that allows you to take advantage of the best financing available, which is a 30-year residential mortgage. Let's dive in. 485 Center Road, Bedford, Ohio. One of the inner ring suburbs in the Cleveland area. This is a great rental neighborhood. These are the kind of investments that work great for out-of-state investors. I know many of you are probably watching this from the West Coast, California, and we have a ton of clientele from the New York area. These are the neighborhoods that when you're looking at the Cleveland market, these are nice, safe, and stable neighborhoods. This is where I feel you do best. Oftentimes we find that quality is what produces the highest return on investment. And this building is quality. We're going to get into the financing a little bit later, but first I want to talk about the video. I'm going to run some footage for you. This is a beautiful brick building. Just looks incredibly stately. As you can see, there's a huge parking lot. When you have a multifamily investment, one of the #1 things that tenants argue about is parking. That is not something you're going to have to deal with here. It might think, they're going to argue about parking, they're not going to argue about parking. What's the big deal? Well, when tenants start arguing about parking, they end up fighting with each other and then they end up hating each other. Your tenants hating each other is one of the biggest things to lead them to move out prematurely, which of course hurts your bottom line. Because turnover is the biggest return killer. We need to do things and buy buildings that avoid turnover. So, what does this building have that helps us avoid turnover? It eliminates common tenant issues. It's high quality. It looks great. It's got nice landscaping, ample parking space, and it's a newer built building. Many of the buildings in this area are from the 1920s. This building was built in '78. So you just have a nice, modern, updated building, and your capital expenditures that you need to put into this are going to be much, much lower than a building 50 to 75 years older. So we like the neighborhood, we like the building. The building's great, neighborhood's awesome. Let's talk about the numbers. This building does not let you down. 4 units, 100% occupied. 3 of the tenants' rent is $750 a month, and some of these are long-term tenants. As I said, remember, they're not fighting. They don't have a reason to move out. You want to avoid turnover, so this is great. One of those tenants paying $750 has been here since 2006, another one since 2013, and the other one from 2015. There's a 4th tenant paying $664 a month, and that tenant has been here since 2013. So we're bringing in a total income of $2,914 a month. Personally, I feel like we can even increase that a little bit. I don't know if it makes the most sense to go in and do that immediately. Maybe a slow migration. We don't want to cause turnover. But I do believe that we can easily achieve $775 a month for all 4 of those units. This right here, what I'm about to get into, is why this investment makes the most sense. You see, this is a 4-unit building. There's 2 types of financing, okay? There's traditional residential financing, and then there's commercial financing. When you get traditional residential financing, that is the best financing there is. There is nothing better. There is no better loan product than your traditional 30-year financing. 30-year terms, fixed interest rate. You are able to put 10 residential mortgages in your name, okay? You're limited. You have 10. After you hit your 10, you'll be in a position like me where you then need to move on to commercial financing. Commercial financing is a little bit different in the fact that you cannot get 30-year terms. Oftentimes, you're amortizing your loans over 5, 10, 15, or 20 years. But your call is usually within 5 to 10 years. You can't just buy a large apartment building and get a 30-year loan. It doesn't work that way. That's why this investment is so good. You see, with $3,100 in market rent, we're getting commercial rents, but we get the best of both worlds, because not only can we get the commercial rental amount, we get to benefit from residential financing. 30-year terms. Think of your investment as a pie. You pay for 1/4 of the pie, while the bank pays for the other 3/4 over 30 years, and your tenants pay your mortgage for you. You're only able to get 10 of these amazing 30-year loans. So why would you use those 10 loans to buy 10 small single-family properties renting for $1,000 a month when you could utilize all 10 of those mortgages and buy yourself 4-unit buildings that are bringing in $3,100 a month? If you would like to buy this property, a link to do so is in the description below. So when I make these videos and I send out these properties that make a ton of money, you have to understand everybody's looking to make some money. So I get a ton of clients looking for these. We usually have multiple offers. I send out emails every single day at 1 o'clock with one investment property. If you're not on that list, make sure you subscribe to it, and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Typically when I send out a property in an email at 1 o'clock, we like to do a video for as many properties as we can. We always film the videos and put them on YouTube. We have to upload them to YouTube before we can add them to the emails you guys receive at 1 o'clock. So technically, if you're watching this video on YouTube and you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, you have the opportunity to see this property even before we email it out to everybody. With the fact that these videos get thousands and thousands of views and multiple offers come in every single time, being subscribed to the YouTube channel can give you that competitive advantage to get your offer in quicker. Because of the high competition and the amount of people reaching out to us about these properties, remember, I need you guys to be ready to go. If you're not pre-approved, that's fine. Reach out. I have lenders that will finance these types of buildings for you. If after talking to our lenders, you're not ready to buy just yet, that's okay. Keep watching the content until you're ready to buy. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the video we made called Ask James Wise. I will be here to answer any and all real estate questions. I don't care how far along the process you are. If you're at the very beginning stages and you have questions, that is where you go to get them answered. Just leave the comment in the comment section below using the hashtag AskJamesWise, and HoltonWise will produce a video just like this one answering any and all questions you have. And then when you get to the point when you're actually ready to make an offer, again, just like with this video, a link to how to do so is below. Make sure you click that. Make sure you have your pre-approval letter or your proof of funds ready, and we can get you into these properties. We will write the contract for you. My property management team will onboard your property into our portfolio, and we will handle everything. Repairs, maintenance, management. We could even assist you in getting property insurance before you close on the deal. As a matter of fact, this video is sponsored by an affiliate of ours, the Hogue Insurance Agency. We work very closely with the Hogue Insurance Agency. The Hogue Insurance Agency understands what investors are looking for. The Hogue Insurance Agency is not going to try to upsell you on expensive products that you don't really need. They understand that you're investors and the bottom line is the most important thing to you. So they're going to offer you an investor-friendly package. They're familiar with what you're doing. So to recap, do you need money to buy the property? We have that covered. You need us to write the contract? We have that covered. Property management? Done. Insurance? Done. And one day, when you want to sell this property, perhaps to 1031 into a larger property, we can handle that for you. We are the #1 seller of multifamily properties in the entire Cleveland area. If you have a property you want to sell and you want to see it being sold in a video just like this, reach out to sales@HoltonWise. As the #1 seller of investment properties, I will personally handle it. I will personally make a video just like this and send your property out to my nationwide buyer base. I have buyers in California, Texas, New York, even as far as Singapore. If you want to hear more about me, James Wise, owner, broker, investor, entrepreneur, you can follow me on my personal Instagram at JamesWiseHWPG. I like to peel back the layers, let you see my life, what a full-time investor, entrepreneur, broker goes through on a daily basis. The real estate industry, it's a crazy industry. There's so much going on, so I really just want to let you guys see what it's like doing this full-time. I'm James Wise with HoltonWise, real estate investing made easy. Nice and smooth. Are the are able to put 10. I didn't want like that 11. Think of your investment as a pie. If you'd like to buy, don't look at me like that, Tom.
I was burping.